Could Samsung's next flagship redefine smartphone design? With curved corners, flat panels, and a potential titanium frame, the Galaxy S25 Ultra promises a fresh look. But will its rumored 6.9-inch display, upgraded cameras, and AI features live up to the hype? Let's kick things off with the biggest news. Samsung's giving the S25 Ultra a major facelift. Gone are the days of the boxy frame and sharp corners we've grown accustomed to. Instead, picture this, a sleeker, more modern look that's going to turn heads faster than you can say cutting-edge technology. The new S25 Ultra is embracing curves in all the right places. We're talking about a flatter frame with gorgeously rounded corners that'll feel like a dream in your hand. But here's where it gets really interesting. Both the front and back panels are going to be perfectly flat. It's like Samsung took a page out of the minimalist design handbook and said, let's make this phone a work of art. This design shift isn't just about looking pretty, though. It's a strategic move that brings the Ultra more in line with the rest of the Galaxy S series. It's like the cool older sibling finally decided to coordinate outfits with the rest of the family, and we're totally here for it. Now let's zoom in on something that's got the rumor mill buzzing, the camera setup. Word on the street is that the S25 Ultra's camera rings are taking inspiration from the Galaxy Z Fold 6. Picture this, fine ridges circling each lens, giving the camera array a sophisticated, almost tactile look. It's subtle, but it's the kind of detail that separates the good from the great in smartphone design. This isn't just a random style choice. By echoing design elements from its foldable cousin, Samsung's creating a visual language that ties its premium devices together. It's like they're part of an exclusive club, and trust us, you'll want to be a member. For all you note-takers and digital artists out there, we've got good news. The S Pen isn't going anywhere. Samsung knows a good thing when they see it, and they're keeping this fan-favorite feature right where it belongs. But here's a little twist. Early renders suggest the S Pen holster might be moving to the left side of the device. It's a small change, but for some users, it could make a world of difference in how they interact with their phone. Now let's talk about those bezels, or should we say the lack of them. Samsung's been hitting the gym, and the S25 Ultra is looking trimmer than ever. We're hearing that the bezels are going on a serious diet, giving you more screen and less frame. It's like magic, but it's actually just brilliant engineering. Speaking of the frame, rumor has it that Samsung's stepping up its game with titanium. Yep, the same stuff they use in spacecraft. It's not just for show. Titanium means a phone that's lighter, stronger, and frankly just cooler. With all these tweaks, you might think the phone's getting smaller, right? Think again. Thanks to those shrinking bezels, Samsung's actually managed to squeeze in a slightly larger display. We're talking about bumping up from 6.8 inches to a whopping 6.9 inches. Not a huge difference on paper, but trust us, your eyes and thumbs will notice. Let's shine a light on that gorgeous display, shall we? The S25 Ultra is rumored to be sporting an M14 OLED panel. Now, you might be wondering, what's the big deal? Well, let me tell you, this isn't just any old screen. We're talking about a display that's more efficient and brighter than ever before. Remember how the S24 Ultra could crank up the brightness to an eye-popping 2600 nits? Well, the S25 Ultra is set to leave that in the dust. While we don't have exact numbers yet, it's safe to say that this screen is going to be so bright, you might need sunglasses to check your notifications on a sunny day. Okay, maybe that's a slight exaggeration, but you get the idea. But brightness isn't everything. The S25 Ultra's display is expected to keep all the good stuff from its predecessor. We're talking about that sweet LTPO backplane for variable refresh rates, ranging from a battery-sipping 1 Hz all the way up to a buttery smooth 120 Hz. And of course, that crisp QHD Plus resolution isn't going anywhere. Now, let's pop the hood and see what's powering this beast. There's been a lot of chatter about which chip will be at the heart of the S25 Ultra, and it looks like Samsung might be going all in with Qualcomm's latest and greatest, the Snapdragon 8 Elite. This isn't just any chip upgrade. We're talking about a processor that's set to redefine what we expect from smartphone performance. It's like swapping out a sports car engine for a rocket booster. Everyday tasks, they'll be a breeze. Heavy-duty gaming or video editing? The S25 Ultra won't even break a sweat. But raw power isn't everything. The real magic happens when you pair that beastly processor with a generous helping of RAM. We're hearing whispers of a 16GB RAM option, which is like giving your phone a photographic memory. Multitasking will be smoother than ever, and you'll be able to keep more apps running in the background without missing a beat. And for all you data hoarders out there, no judgment, we've all been there, storage options are looking pretty sweet. We're expecting to see 256GB, 512GB, and even a massive 1TB option. That's enough space to store your entire digital life and then some. All right, camera enthusiasts, this one's for you. The S25 Ultra isn't just tweaking its camera design, it's upping its game in the photography department too. The star of the show? A rumored 50-megapixel ultra-wide camera. This isn't just a minor bump in megapixels. We're talking about a serious upgrade that's going to make your landscape shots and group photos pop like never before. But Samsung isn't stopping there. The main camera is still expected to rock that jaw-dropping 200-megapixel sensor we've come to love. And for all you zoom fanatics, the 10-megapixel 3x and 50-megapixel 5x telephoto lenses are sticking around, ready to bring those distant subjects up close and personal. And let's not forget about selfies. The 12-megapixel front-facing camera might not sound like much on paper, but in Samsung's hands, you can bet it'll capture your good side in stunning detail. Whether you're video calling or snapping pics for the gram, this camera's got you covered. Now, let's talk about the brains behind the beauty, the software. The S25 Ultra is set to launch with Android 15 and One UI 7.0, or maybe even 7.1 right out of the box. Let me tell you, this isn't just any old software update. Samsung's been hard at work, promising that One UI 7 will be the biggest overhaul in the history of their custom Android skin. We're talking smoother animations, sleeker icons, and background blur effects that'll make your phone feel like it's straight out of a sci-fi movie. But it's not just about looking pretty. Samsung's doubling down on AI features, and with the S25 Ultra's beefed up hardware, those Galaxy AI tools are going to run faster and smoother than ever before. Imagine having a personal assistant that not only understands what you're saying, but can predict what you need before you even ask. And here's the thing, Samsung's committing to supporting the S25 Ultra with major OS upgrades for 7 years. That's right, 7 years of staying on the cutting edge. It's like buying a phone that keeps getting better long after you've paid for it. As we've come to the end of our journey through the Galaxy S25 Ultra's design revolution, one thing's clear. Samsung's not just tweaking their formula, they're rewriting the rulebook. From its sleeker, more refined exterior to its powerhouse internals and intelligent software, the S25 Ultra is shaping up to be more than just a phone. It's a glimpse into the future of mobile technology. While we don't have an exact release date or price point yet, rumors suggest we might see this beauty hit the shelves in early 2025, possibly January or February. And yes, all these upgrades might come with a heftier price tag, but for tech enthusiasts and power users, it could be well worth the investment. So there you have it, the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra, a phone that's set to curve expectations and flatten the competition. It's a bold new step for Samsung, and we can't wait to get our hands on it. Until then, keep your eyes peeled for more updates and get ready to experience the future of smartphones. The S25 Ultra is coming, and it's bringing a whole new galaxy of possibilities with it.